four-wheel drive. Sweat on my brow, I burn the midnight oil. Lap after lap, carve my name in the soil. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I chase the line, I earn my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. Qualifying ghosts, I've run them down. Every corner's mine, I own this town. Tires scream, my setup's tight. I bled for this win in the virtual light. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I chase the line, I earn my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, is mine tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I'll chase the line, I've earned my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this server, I'm winning tonight. Shift up, hold steady, I'm crossing that line. I race in glory, this moment's mine. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. Screens are burning and pixels collide. Steel and rubber in a world online. Every corner's a war to survive. Lead foot's keeping the fire alive. Engines in the void, thundering loud. Virtual tracks, but the crowd still shout. Through the crash and the flame, we rise again. Lead foot TV, where the night won't end. Tires screaming, sparks in the haze. Metal hearts locked in digital rage. Every lap is a line in the sand, driven faster by a ghostly hand. Lead foot TV, lead foot TV, lead foot TV. Engines in the void, thundering loud. Virtual tracks, but the crowd still shout. Through the crash and the flame, we rise again. Lead foot TV, where the night won't end. Tires scream, the sparks in the haze. Metal hearts locked in digital rage. Every lap is a line in the sand, driven faster by a ghostly hand. Lead foot TV, lead foot TV, lead foot TV, lead foot TV, lead foot TV. TV. talk too much, but the track don't lie. Quit stalling out, quit wasting time. The only way forward is pedal to the floor. Quit whining, drive like you want more. Quit whining and drive, feel the fury ignite. On the front TV, it's a battle tonight. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire is the throttle we trust. Webbing doors at 200 strong. The weak get wrecked, the brave roll on. Every lap's a war, no mercy inside. If you came to complain, step off the ride. The time is ticking, the engine's roared. Hawaiian drive, that's what it's for. From the sims to the screen, it's the edge of your seat. Burning rubber where legends compete. Quit whining and drive, feel the fury ignite. On the foot TV, it's a battle tonight. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire, it's the throttle we trust. Lights out, hearts pound, hear the countdown scream. You're strapped in the cockpit of a digital dream. No tears, no fear, just a checkered sky. Quit whining and drive or get left behind. Quit whining and drive or get left behind. Quit whining and drive, let the wild take control. On the foot TV, it's a race for the soul. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire, it's the throttle we trust. Green flags alive. Quit whining and drive. Screens lit up, the grid's alive. Engines roaring this digital drive. Sweat on my brow, I burn the midnight oil. Lap after lap, carve my name in the soil. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I chase the line, I earn my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. Qualifying ghosts, I'll throw them down. Every corner's mine, I own this town. Science scream, my setup's tight. I bled for this win in the virtual light. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I chase the line, I earn my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. No resets, no excuses. I paid my dues, studied every apex. I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I've chased the line, I've earned my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of the server, I'm winning tonight. Shift up, hold steady, I'm crossing that line. I race in glory, this moment's mine. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. axles collide, steel and rubber in a world online. Every corner's a war to survive. Leadfoot's keeping the fire alive. Engines in the void, thundering low. Virtual tracks, but the crowd still shout. Through the crash and the flame, we rise again. Leadfoot TV, where the night won't end. Screaming sparks in the haze, metal hearts locked in digital rage. Every lap is a line in the sand, driven faster by a ghostly hand. Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV. Engines in the void, thundering low. Virtual tracks, but the crowd still shout. Through the crash and the flame, we rise again. Leadfoot TV, where the night won't end. Tires scream, the sparks in the haze, metal hearts locked in digital rage. Every lap is a line in the sand, driven faster by a ghostly hand. Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV.
Only fitting to have that roar, if you will, that mimics a Panthers growl, because the Carolina Panthers did beat the Dallas Cowboys today in, obviously, NFL. But we welcome you to coverage of the Leadfoot Racing League iRacing Late Model Tour. I am Wesley Outland, back here with you. I was at Charlotte with NASCAR at the Roval last week. That's why I was not able to be here. Ryan Tomford is taking a leave of absence to work on his education, and that's a lot more important than iRacing, I can tell you that much. Tracy Brown, if his mic's working, is in the background on production, as well as maybe helping me on color commentary. You're looking live at the virtual Lucas Oil IRP. Indianapolis Raceway Park is the site tonight for round number 7 for season 4, and we welcome you to the Corn Belt Nationals. The field is gritting. Of course, again, this is the Leadfoot Racing League on iRacing on LSR TV, Leadfoot TV, and if you're listening on the Community Radio Network. Field is getting to roll off pit road. It's time to give you the starting lineup as these drivers get ready to go for 125 laps. Justin Brooks on the pole again, as a Wild Ops fast qualifier. John Forbes Jr. will make up row number 1. Connor Levi and Cameron Chandler on row number 2. The man that finally beat Justin Brooks last week, Shane Hodges, will start 5th in the 15, and Landon Brown flanked to the outside of the 5 on row 3. Landon Farmer, Aiden Neese, the Season 3 champion, starts 8th. Cole Wilson, Lenny Brown make up your top 10 in row 5. Then the rest of the lineup will find Joe Farlow and Chris Norris. Chris Golden is in the house, not in the booth. He's racing tonight. He'll start 13th in the 86. And Stephen Luttrell, who looked like he had problems during the practice session, the 36, will start shotgun on the field. 2nd through 6th, separated by less than 10 points. It's amazing what a battle is. If you want to be honest, it's actually separated by 6 points. Racing for the title as we near into the home stretch of season number 4. Pace car is in. Field comes in to the CRN restart zone for the initial start. We're ready to go as the green flag flies. Presented by Lucky Ducks Motorsports, and we are racing at IRP. 125 laps. Remember, there'll be a stage break at lap number 40. Cars bouncing off the wall already. The green machine of Forbes will jump out ahead. By the way, Justin Brooks, fast qualifier, had to start shotgun on the field. Already passed 3 cars, moving into the top 10. And we got a 3-car battle now for the lead as they thunder down the back straightaway here at Lucas Oil IRP. Down to the inside. There goes Forbes up top. He's got Levi down to the bottom. They're going to be stride for stride door to door, working off of turn 4. Hodges, the last week's winner, and that orange and blue number 15. Shades of what looked like the Hardy's colors. So Russ Willer from Days of Thunder making his move now. GXS wraps on that car. That Chevrolet Camaro up on the high side, bounces off the wall as they work again on the exit out of 4. Heading back into quarter number 1 and 2. It's Forbes in the lead. Levi in second. Hodges down third. Keep an eye also on Brooks. He's cracked the top 10. He's up 5 spots. He's in 9th. This race underway, 125 laps as they work off of 4. Down the front straightaway again. We got contact trouble. The trail and Nice, last year's champion, get together off of turn 4, entering the front straightaway, and that's going to trigger a caution here for the first time. Blue line soft wash caution number 1 coming out. Chris Norris from Loris, South Carolina, getting into it with the defending champion of last year, Aiden Nice. As we go under caution, lap number 5 of the race. By the way, caution laps do count. Lucky dogs enabled. Fixed setup, 1 additional set of tires, 1 fast repair. There'll be 1 attempted overtime if need be. Remember that all cautions, black flags, lucky dogs will be controlled by iRacing as usual, just like it's an official race. Looking ahead towards lap number 40, that'll be the stage break. And right now, that's presented by 213 Simware. First blue line soft wash caution. And there's Wild Ops on the machine there, the 56 of Norris. Got a car on the pit lane and under the yellow flag for the first time. Want to say congratulations to, of course, another quick qualifying run by Justin Brooks. He was the Wild Ops Pole Award sponsor winner, but he had to start at the rear of the field because of all of the multiple wins he's had this year. And right now, he has already worked his way up into the 10th position. Here's a look at a replay. If you're watching what happened between the 45 and the 56, got to paint a picture in radio. Both cars just get together, and into the left rear goes Aiden Neeson and the 56 of Norris, and both cars go around the bottom of the apron there in turn number 4 on the entrance of the front straightaway to put us under the yellow flag. I mentioned, by the way, 2nd through 6th are separated by less than 6 points. Right now, Justin Brooks with the 6 wins on the year. Finally, a first-time winner last week at Vegas saw at the Bull Ring Shane Hodges pick up the victory. He's tied for 2nd of the points with Carter Levi. 2 points back behind them for 2nd is Jacob Prince. 1 point behind him, Cole Wilson. And then, of course, 2 points behind Wilson, Aiden Neese. There's a look at the point standings, as a matter of fact. As we talk about how shake-up it is. Obviously, these drivers still within 100 points of Justin Brooks, but you see from 2nd on back to 6th how close the championship battle is. Man, to be honest with you, Landon Brown, Landon Farmer, even Joe Farlow for that matter, the top 9 separated by 70 points for the championship here in Season 4 of the Leadfoot Racing League iRacing Late Model Tour here at IRP. Lights off of the pace car. Pace car drops onto the pit lane, dips onto pit lane, I was trying to say. They'll come back to the CRN restart zone. Lucky Ducks Motorsports green flag awaits. We're back underway here at Virtual Indianapolis. 30 laps next time by till the halfway break of stage number 1. As Forbes leads them down the back straightaway. Forbes, Hodges, Levi working into the corner. There goes Justin Brooks. He's got company down on the inside. That's Norris. And all the while, here comes Landon Farmer, the 26. That's the silver red car. Paddling on the inside of the 93, the Monster Energy colors of Wilson. Cole Wilson up on the high side. A lot of drivers are donning pink for October and Breast Cancer Awareness Month. They're door-to-door, going down into turn number 3. Farmer on the bottom. So Farmer will get that better momentum on the inside of Wilson's car. Gets a push with the Hendrick car's entry on the inside, the 24 of Farlow. And they'll balance back out. There's Shane Hodges. Shane Hodges, third in the point standings, tied with Carter Levi, as a matter of fact, at 190 for the points title. But he finally broke through in victory lane last Sunday night, winning over Justin Brooks and the rest of the field of the LFRL at the Bull Ring at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And again, my apologies for not being on the call for that race. I was actually with NASCAR working the Roval at Charlotte last Sunday. Is right now down to the inside. Here comes Farlow from Candor, North Carolina. He'll get a little door banging, if you will, with the 93. Wilson not backing down as they dirt track it into the corner on the apex of 3 and 4. Diamond off the corner. Wilson protects the top shelf. Here comes Farlow now back to power back on the bottom of the Hendrick cars. 24, and Justin Brooks licking his chops, ready to pounce on them on the inside. That's the battle for 6th, 7th, and 8th, and they still slam doors going into 3 and 4. Great racing. Brooks on the bottom line now. He'll open that spot now. 25 laps remaining in stage number 1. Here at IRP, down to the inside goes Brooks again. Boy, great race in between Brooks and Wilson. Farlow. Brown watching on. They all work back into the corner. There's the number 8 machine. That's Chandler. Trying to make a move on last week's winner at the Bull Ring in Vegas, Hodges. By the way, we got we got Neeson Norris battling again side by side. Remember what happened the last time those two cars got together? North Carolina, South Carolina battling. Defending champion Ada Neese on the bottom of the inside. That, of course, is for 12th and 13th, or 11th and 12th. 11th and 12th on the racetrack. Tracy Brown, you want to try to bring your mic in, see if it's working? Testing 1, 2. Test 1, 2. What's up, man? Good start to this race, the opening 20 laps at IRP, my friend.
Oh, man, it's been very exciting, but I'm not sure if my issues have resolved themselves because I'm even getting some static feedback. I don't know if anybody can hear me, but I'm enjoying the race behind pressing buttons, and I just can't commend these guys enough for what they're doing right now. So anyway, hope you guys
a little bit of the robotics of Tracy Brown popping in and out, but always great to hear from my friend there. As there goes Justin Brooks down on the inside. He'll make a move on the number 8. Chandler, this is for the top 5. Put Brooks to 5th. Now 4th. Brooks to the 33 to the top 5. Forbes, Levi, Hodges, Brooks, Chandler, your top 5. And here comes the drivers that battled it out last Sunday. Brooks going after Shane Hodges, who won. Stopped the streak for the 33 of Brooks last week at the Bull Ring. Now they battle for 3rd and 4th. It's all your Levi Photography top 5. There's Justin Brooks down on the inside. The McCall, South Carolina driver down to the bottom. Trying to get around Hodges. Put him to 3rd now. Started in the rear of the field. Heading to lap number 23 complete this time by. 125 laps the distance. Solid green flag run. There will be a competition caution at the end of the stage. 213 Simware, stage 1 quickly approaching. Driver stats on Shane Hodges on the top right. Cameron Chandler as well. See some of the climbers of the race. Heading towards 100 laps to go in this race at IRP. Ready to watch this battle down. Back on the inside. There goes again Justin Brooks on the bottom. He'll carry that momentum. Going after Levi and Forbes. Forbes got a good race car so far. So does Levi. And now Brooks making it a trio for the top three, pulling away, separated by almost a second and a half from fourth on back. It's right now Hans back to fourth. Got him in glimpse, trying to catch up to the top three. Here comes now a battle for the bridesmaid spot as Levi goes up high. Opens the door to 33, Justin Brooks. Justin Brooks to the number 2 spot. Justin Brooks will now set his sights on Forbes in 7. Closing in on less than 13 laps to go now in stage number 1. Heading to the 2:13 Simware stage break as Justin Brooks continues to pound the momentum on the rear deck lid of the number 7. No number 7, no kid hungry Chevrolet Camaro. And now Brooks ready to make his move. Pulls to the inside. Will he make it work? He's there alongside the left rear quarter panel, trying to get to the driver door. Brooks cannot clear yet. Got to reset and fire one more time. Got to reload in the arsenal. And we got trouble on the racetrack. Caution is out. So put us under our second blue line soft wash caution of the race. Aiden Neese has crashed in 45. He's in the top 10 right now. Yellow flag, though, for the green 45, the defending champion of the LFRL Late Model iRacing Tour. And there is Justin Brooks. That Justin Brooks Designs, number 33. Started shotgun on the field. There's Aiden Neese. I think we got a replay coming up for why we're under our second blue line soft wash caution of the race. I think we're trying to queue up a replay. Okay. All right. Maybe he just stalled. Maybe he just went up there. Oh, here we go. I knew you'd find it. I knew you'd find it. Maybe. Battling with a gold 86 of Golden. Yeah, gold 86. I knew it'd be a gold card for Chris Golden, right? What happened? We're still under green flag. Well, according to the events on SDK, it said that Aiden Neese crashed. Aiden Neese crashed on lap. Yeah. Anyhow, we'll re-rack them, restack them, as you already see them doing that. Blue line soft wash caution number 2 is done. Forbes and Brooks on the front row. Levi and Hodges right there alongside. Here they come back to the CRN restart zone. Lucky Ducks Motorsports green flag waves again. And the green machine of Forbes carries them back into corner number 1. Under 10 to go in stage 1 here at IRP. Back straight away. Here comes Brooks. Makes a move on the inside. Will he get Forbes this time? They're stride for stride. Working off 4. Contacts made. A little wiggle there. They hold it. Forbes and Brooks go again for round 2. Back straight away. Forbes not backing down. Neither is Brooks. Brooks on the bottom. Carrying that momentum. Looking to power around the 7. 33-7, fight for the point. Levi Hodges watch along also with Chandler in the battle in the top 5. Coming to the line, next time by, 5 to go in stage 1. Stage points on the line towards the championship battle. As I aforementioned, the top 9 separated by close to 60 points. Every lap, every position, especially over the 33 counts. But Justin Brooks will not be denied. From the rear to the front with 5 to go, under 5 to go in stage 1. Forbes powers back the battle on the bottom. Inside, tries to make a run. Cannot catch him. Thanks for those that are watching, whether you're watching iRacing on LSR TV or on Leadfoot TV. Back down the straightaway again. Backstretch into 3 and 4. Couple of more laps remain. Forbes led the opening laps. 3 laps to go here in stage 1. Coming to the 2 to go mark in the opening stage, presented by 213 Simware stage break. There's the interval now between Brooks, whoa, in the back. 6th and 7th racing heavy. Cole Wilson, Landon Farmer, and also Hodges and Chandler. Great racing now as we watch Ada Neese power back on the inside, trying to get around Farmer. There's Neese. He's got the 5 behind him, Landon Brown as well. Coming to the line. 1 to go here in stage number 1. Final lap. 213 Simware stage break lap number 40. And he'll do it yet again. Here comes Justin Brooks. The South Carolinian will work off of turn number 4. Justin Brooks from the rear in 40 laps wins the 213 Simware stage break. Justin Brooks, 40 laps in, will take the checkered flag. 85 laps to go. Caution out. 3rd one of the night, as that is the stage break caution. I don't think anybody will be deciding to come to pit road just yet. Maybe. Already seeing that Justin Brooks already made 1 pit stop. Other drivers that pitted earlier, Aiden Neese pitted. Joel Farlow. 2 times Stephen Luttrell pitted, and Lanny Brown and Chris Norris also making pit stops. So the stage break is done. Justin Brooks from the rear, from the pole, winning the 213 Simware stage break. We're going to take a break as well. We are back with the second half of the Corn Belt Nationals. This is the LFRL iRacing Late Model Tour. Stay with us. TAR, Eastern Technical Design Incorporated, provides design and drafting services for commercial, industrial, and residential construction. Services include architectural renderings, preliminary plan design, as well as final construction drawings. These drawings include all the necessary structural, building, plumbing, and mechanical electrical plans as required to produce and deliver a finished building and/or structure. This company is proudly owned by LFRL's Tracy Brown. Eastern Technical Design. Contact them today at 252-245-1599 or email them at easterntechnicaldesign@gmail.com. Commercial, industrial, and residential construction. Eastern Technical Design is the perfect plan for your building needs. Blue Line Soft Wash is a veteran-owned and operated company dedicated to bringing integrity and precision to exterior cleaning. Founded by a retired law enforcement officer, and we proudly back the men in blue. Blue Line Soft Wash upholds the values of service, commitment, and attention to detail in every job. Trust Blue Line Soft Wash to protect and enhance your property with the same dedication they once gave to protecting our community. Protect and serve. Protect your car with Blue Line Soft Wash today. Back here at the virtual Indianapolis Raceway Park, or Lucas Oil IRP, as a lot of people say, abbreviated. Wesley Outland, Tracy Brown on production. Welcome to our coverage. Thank you, Charles Oberg. Charles Oberg letting us know Tracy is choppy. He's been choppy all night. I don't know what happened. Anyhow, that's going to wrap up our 213 Simware stage break. Justin Brooks with another stage win. Thanks to all of our sponsors, by the way. Saw some of them during the commercial break. We mentioned them. CRN Restart Zone. Lucky Ducks Motorsports green flag awaits. Wrapping up another Blue Line Soft Wash caution, and we are back on our way for the final stage here in IRP. South Carolina's Justin Brooks from the rear got up to the front with about 10 remaining in stage one, and the 33 has set sail. He's up in the front spot. Now we got Levi and the 7 battling for position. That, of course, is the driver, John Forbes Jr., who led most of the race until Justin Brooks got around him as they thunder down the back straightaway here. Lucas Oil IRP. Look at Aiden. Knees contact. Hold on, number 8. He was sideways. What a save by Chandler in the 8. Opens the door to another Monster Energy car down on the bottom. As that is the 90, or the, yeah, look at that. 63. 93. Cole Wilson, my apologies. Wilson, another move on the inside. Another car bouncing off the wall, getting concrete dust, if you will. Way high up under the marbles goes Stephen Luttrell in the orange 36 alongside Wilson's car. That's for 7th and 8th spot. Heading to 75 laps to go. All the while, out in front, Justin Brooks looking for another victory. If he can pull it off right now. Justin Brooks in front, John Forbes Jr. second, Carter Levi back to third. Followed by Shane Hodges. Cameron Chandler, we're single file. By the way, everybody's still on the lead lap. That's something to brag about. Amongst all the craziness of the first 40 laps. Over 50 laps into it now. Justin Brooks still continuing to lead the way. Heading to Justin Brooks, their stats. Obviously, there's John Forbes Jr.'s information. Carter Levi as well. Hello, Lucky Ducks Motorsports. Let's go Forbes. He's cheering on John Forbes Jr. Also cheering on Payne. See the driver stats of where they are. Positions, high, low. Positions gained, positions lost, current position. Last pit time, fast time of the race as well. On the upper right of your broadcast feed. Some awesome graphics done by Mr. Tracy Brown. Just got to work on getting his mic fixed. I think he was chuckling. I think I heard a chuckle. Under 10 remaining to the halfway mark. Drivers continuing to wheel and deal around here with Brooks still in the top spot. Forbes in second. There's a look at your Levi Photography top 5. Brooks, Forbes, Levi, Hodges, Chandler. Thanks again to Levi Photography. I think that's Carter Levi, his company, in that third spot. Lucky Ducks Motorsports chiming in. He says, Justin Brooks is bad fast. At least we're keeping him close. You're exactly right. Of course, somebody was finally able to break the streak on Justin Brooks last week at the Bull Ring at Vegas. That, of course, is the man in fourth place of Hodges. You're on board with John Forbes Jr. In the number 2 position at one time. He was up in front. Led about 36 of the 40 laps of the 213 Simware Stage 1. And then finally, Justin Brooks got around him, and now he's seeing nothing but a rear view of the spoiler of Brooks's cars. Forbes still stays locked at second. There's last week's winner, Shane Hodges, within striking distance. Right now, he battles with Levi for third and fourth. Chandler in the Monster Energy black number 8 with problems earlier, bouncing off the wall. Aiden Neese with issues a couple of times in the opening stage. He's climbed back into the outside the top 5 in the 6th position. Just about 3 laps now to the halfway mark of the race next time by. Good solid run right now by Justin Brooks, looking for his 7th win if he pulls it off. And the momentum swing continues for this guy. 6 wins so far. I want to remind everybody that there were twin races last week at the Bull Ring at Las Vegas. Shane Hodges won round number 1. Race 2 did go to Justin Brooks. That's why he's credited with 6 wins after the twins at the Bull Ring at Vegas. And I heard it was very eventful. As Hodges now down to the inside, going on Chandler. Levi up in front. We're halfway home, by the way. .125 laps the distance. By the way, tonight's events for the Corn Belt Nationals with the LFRL, Leadfoot Racing League iRacing Late Model Tour, is presented by Eastern Technical Designs. Provides design and drafting services for commercial, industrial, and residential construction. Services include architectural renderings, preliminary plan design, as well as all final construction drawings. Drawings include all necessary structural, building, plumbing, mechanical, and electrical plans as needed to produce a finished building or structure product. This is a company, of course, operated by Mr. Tracy Brown of the LFRL. And right now, there goes Levi up under the outside. Under attack is Hodges and Chandler coming after him. That is for the number 3 spot. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Throw a blanket over them. They're separated by about, 0.2 of a second, if that. As Brooks and Forbes, 1 and 2. There's the game of cat and mouse continuing. Forbes is hanging with the 33 of Justin Brooks. If Brooks slips, falters, which is normally hardly ever, but if something does arise, Forbes ready to pounce on him to make the move. By the way, Qualifying Pole Award is presented by Wild Ops, veteran nonprofit organization dedicated to helping fellow combat veterans find support, hope, and healing in the battle of transitioning back to the civilian life. Space programs. Donate today and help honor our military veterans at wildops.org. And as I mentioned earlier, 213 Simware was the stage break sponsor where virtual racing meets real-world style. Pick up your LFRL merchandise and more. Represent LFRL and your favorite drivers for team apparel. 213simware.com. Brooks is in the lead, heading towards lap number 70 and 55 to go. As Brooks holds on to that top spot, John Forbes Jr. right there behind him. Out 0.3, now 0.4 of a second at the line between the battle for the lead. And about 3.5 seconds behind those two is third through sixth, led by Hodges, Levi, Neese, and Chandler. We'll pick them up off of turn 4 as we'll watch the leaders sail by. There you see, and there you see them. So you're watching Brooks and Forbes, and now we see these other guys. Now finally, Shane Hodges scampers away like a rat in a dark alley, avoiding the cat for third. And now we see Neese, Chandler, Levi battle. This is for fourth, fifth, and sixth as Hodges has pulled away from them by about a second, and there it is. And then Hodges is now 4 seconds back to Brooks and Forbes if they have opened up the lead, no doubt. Coming to 50 laps to go this time by. When they come to the stripe. And we got a caution. Oh, boy. Yellow flag will come out. 50 laps to go, ironically, and the yellow linen will come out here. Trying to pick up what happened on the racetrack. I don't see it. As the safety car will pick up the field. Like we're trying to... Oh, there it is, up against the wall. Farlow's car. Number 24, Farlow in trouble. The HendrickCars.com red, white, and blue machine. You saw a glimpse of it where he was in the fence, and now we see people, all of them for the most part, coming out of the pit lane. Watch the 24 again. There it is. Joel Farlow from Candor, North Carolina, just getting up into the safer barrier up against the outside wall. Looks like he pancaked the passenger side of at least the right front. And that is why we are under the yellow flag for the fourth time. And you see pit stops are being made. We're taking a pit stop too. Under 50 to go from IRP. We're back in a moment. Stay with us. Blue Line Soft Wash is a veteran-owned and operated company dedicated to bringing integrity and precision to exterior cleaning. Founded by a retired law enforcement officer, and we proudly back the men in blue. Blue Line Soft Wash upholds the values of service, commitment, and attention to detail in every job. Trust Blue Line Soft Wash to protect and enhance your property with the same dedication they once gave to protecting our community. Protect and serve. Protect your car with Blue Line Soft Wash today. Back underway, green flag. Racing back underway, and then as soon as we drop the green, we got a caution. Stacking up the field on a restart. I got to wonder if something happened there. They might have called the restart back, actually. Maybe they didn't like the way they restarted inside the CRN restart zone, pardon the pun. Chris Golden. Did something happen to Chris? Interesting. Under the yellow flag, we are also at the top of the hour. We'll pause quickly for station identification if you're listening on the Community Radio Network.
This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Connor, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
Thanks for joining us for coverage of round number 7 in season 4 of the Leadfoot Racing League, iRacing Late Model Tour. I'm Wesley Outland. I got a little bit of bad news for everybody. I got to leave here in about less than 3 minutes because I have a other committed month ago broadcast obligation that I said that I would do for a friend of mine up in Canada, and I totally forgot that it's tonight. So, Charles Oberg, I think Tracy is trying to get a hold of you. If you can hear the sound of my golden pipes. I don't have golden pipes. I'm just messing around, but. I think Tracy wanted to reach out to you, Charles, to see if maybe you want to do possibly join me in the booth or call the finish of the race. I think he's in a little bit of a pickle. Tracy was going to do it, but he sounds like Mr. Roboto, and I don't know if that would sound good or not. So that's the reason why your services are rendered, Charles, if you can hear me. Field will come back inside the Searing restart zone. Says he's logging on now. Give him a minute or two. As the field comes back to the Lucky Duck Motorsports green flag, Chris Golden is going to bring him back to green. Shuffling on back, the 56, free falling like lyrics to the Tom Petty song. Down into turn number 3. Brooks around Golden. Golden powers back on the top shelf, where Grandma hides the trick-or-treat candy from Grandpa and sometimes his dentures. Door to 3. And they're still side by side. Battle for third. Hodges is there now. A 3-car battle for the lead. And there's a caution out again. Just felt that the energy amped up. The C4 got lit. And the action's definitely going to get explosive here as we have another caution flag on the speedway. Oh, boy. Here's a look at a replay. There you see Farlow going around again. A couple other cars up against the wall. And that will put us under the caution flag. Here's another look at it one more time. Everybody, I got to get ready to go. We're going to take a break. By the way, next week, we're going to Martinsville next Sunday night. That should be a good one. Round number 8. We're going to take a break. I believe Tracy's going to bring in Charles Oberg to carry the finish of this one with under 40 to go. Always a privilege, pleasure, honor to join the LFRL. Unfortunately, again, I had other commitments about a month ago on this night, and it is at that top of the hour. We take a break. Hopefully, Charles Oberg connects to Mr. Roboto, Tracy Brown, and I am looking forward to seeing what happens at IRP. You will as well. The finish next. Tar River Environmental, located in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, is a premier provider of professional logging and land clearing services. proudly serving communities across the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. Their services are vital for large-scale land development and forestry operations. By prioritizing responsible land management, Tar River Environmental helps clients achieve their land use goals while maintaining ecological integrity. Find more details on Tar River Environmental, located in Rocky Mount, on Google today.
Everybody, I'm not too choppy or sound like a robot. I'm not exactly sure what probably just short. I'm hoping to have reinforcements here shortly. Hey, you're live there, buddy, and nobody can hear me, but I'm sure I'm cracking up. So all I can do is just ask if you just talk about something.
I got you. I got you, buddy. Bring me in live when you're ready.
You're live right now, my man.
All right, Tracy. Well, thank you for bringing me aboard, guys. Sorry for not really know what's going on in this league, but it looks like we got a good race for you guys. Everybody's still just about everybody on the lead lap. We got a great racing towards the middle of the field. Great racing. Second through fifth, I believe. This this is I don't know these guys, so I really can't tell where the runs are going to come from or who's going to be there at the end. But I'm sure you guys have been around this league long enough to know how this is going to play out. So bear with me as I kind of get used to some names and numbers. I'll do the best I can. I don't have all my my information up and my graphics up, but I'm here for it, and hope you guys are enjoying the race so far. I have been watching in the background, and it has been an interesting race to say the least. As we got the golden race in 25 to go, it is time to dig. Guys are going to be looking to give it everything they got. It's time to make passes now. Time to set up for what you're going to do here. I know the track is kind of a one-lane track. You really have to, give and take here if you want to make passes. So it's not going to be easy for these guys to pass here. We'll see how it plays out. As we got that P2, I guess we got Hodges through Chandler. You got Nessie in there, Forbes in there. Those guys are they're under a blanket. And then if you look back in the field, you got it looks like Levi, Golden, Wilson, Farmer. Luttrell's right behind these guys. So that's another pack that could catch. Anything could happen. One slip up, and the field will catch each other. Race is definitely over. This is definitely not going to be the finishing order, as these guys are just trying everything they can to make it to the end of the race. I just see Chris Golden there taking that second pack, leading that second pack, and he's got a mirror full of Levi behind him. Wilson behind him. All he could do to just kind of keep that car pointed in the right direction and not let somebody go. As the number 83 does take a look down inside, and the 26 is looking inside, thinks better of it, doesn't want to take that lane away from the other car that was diving inside. But now you got the 93 or the 80, 93 on the inside of Chris. Chris has got his hands full now because that inside line is preferred. Especially that short tracks. Oh, but we got some contact. The 26 and Chris get into it. Look like two guys going for the same space, but Chris keeps it straight, and we're going to continue racing on with just under 20 to go, 19 laps to go. Great job for Chris keeping that car straight, because that could have collected a couple more guys back there with them, in such a tight pack. As we look back at this beginning pack, there's still, nose to tail, nose to tail, nose to tail. Running a pretty good race. Everybody right there is, just really running a comfortable race. It looks like it just looks like these guys right here are on cruise control. With that second pack, they look like they were racing. They look like they were just trying to, get as much as they can. But these guys really look like they're gonna wait. They're gonna wait it out and probably make their moves a little later in the race, maybe top 10. 10 laps to go or so. That's gonna be interesting to play out there. And of course, Brooks is just checked out, and this guy, I saw it from the beginning of the race. He came up front, just checked out on the field, and doing a great job up there. As we take a look at Nessie, he's current position is third. He started back in fifth, I think it said, and kind of doing his thing. Yeah, it started. Oh, as we go through the driver cards as I'm speaking, just trying to get through the field and see who's there. The 7's right on the quarter middle of the 45. That's some close racing right there, and makes for some very uncomfortable racing. But way to control it, way to what car control that is. That is amazing. And you'll have guys getting into the wall here. That's just, the product of racing. The 7 looks into the inside. It looks like, oh no, couldn't make the run. The 45, sorry, couldn't make the run. They're both green and black cars. So, like I said, I'm not used to this league and these guys. So, very confused here, jumping in this late in the race. But we'll try to keep it together for you to the end. Yeah, Tracy, I can hear you. I feel bad. You got a busted mic there, but the production has looked great all race. So you got to be mighty proud of that. And these guys are putting on a hell of a show. This is the first time watching these guys in this league, and this is real exciting races and racing. And I hope the fans are enjoying what they see. Even though you got a broken mic, the product looks great. As Norris goes the lap down, and don't know what happened to him. I think he got into the wall a little bit and thought better of trying to race back with those guys. Kind of just let up on the throttle and got out of everybody's way, because here comes that second tight group that I was talking about right behind him. I think he's got a bit of damage. He really doesn't want to be up there racing with the guys. Yeah, he's having trouble kind of keeping it down too. Definitely some damage in that car. As you see, Luttrell and the 83, Lenny Brown, getting real racy with each other here, and Luttrell takes that spot. So he's kind of moving up through the field a little bit, a little more and more in that second pack. But again, this first pack we're looking at now with Nessie and Chandler and Forbes and Hodges, put a blanket over these guys. These guys are just cruising. It's like a Sunday drive for them almost. And it looks like the 56 of Norris, took a pit stop, maybe got some repairs. Looks like oh no, he's still driving down pit road. I forgot how long this pit road was, so I don't know if they do fast repairs or what here, but hopefully he get back out on the track. Just to finish out the race as he goes three laps down. And this Justin Brooks, man, what a clinic he's put on. From what I understand and what I've read in the comments, I think you guys know that this guy doesn't make many mistakes, so he set sail with 5 to go, 4 at the line here. Oh no, 5 to go at the line there. So yeah. Oh no, I was right. 4 at the line to go. These guys are gonna have to pull a miracle to catch him. Maybe he runs out of gas. You gotta hope something happens. But now's the time to make your moves, guys. I think the 15's holding off the 7, but if the 7 could get under him, he has a chance. He's right there. There's 3 laps left to go, and they can make a move to the inside or make a move to the outside, a little bump and run, something there to shake up the order. Got only 2 laps to work on it. It looks like he keeps looking to the inside. I mean, he's lined up on the inside. He's just got to set up that corner right. Maybe he's just waiting for the very last lap, right there. Guys, keep your eyes on this battle. He gets to him, but he pulls off a little bit. Maybe he's content with a 3rd place. Forbes might just say, "Hey, Hodges, ran a good race. Everybody's running a pretty clean race up front." So, it might just be better to let this one go. As they come to turn 3, going into 3, the 7 really doesn't push them too much. They come to the checkered flag, and they finish off in the order they were running. At least that group did. I think we're taking a commercial break at this time, and we'll gather your winners here and have a little chat with them, I guess. But stand by while we take a quick commercial.
Tar River Environmental. Eastern Technical Design Incorporated provides design and drafting services for commercial, industrial, and residential construction. Services include architectural renderings, preliminary plane design, as well as final community drawings. These drawings include all the necessary structural building, plumbing, and mechanical electrical plans as required to produce and deliver a finished building and/or structure. This company is proudly owned by LFRL Tracy Brown. Clients Eastern Technical Design. Contact them today at 252-245-1599 for details, or email them at easterntechnicaldesign@gmail.com. Today. Commercial, industrial, and residential construction. Eastern Technical Design is the perfect plan for your building needs. Blue Line Soft Wash is a veteran-owned and operated company dedicated to bringing integrity and precision to exterior cleaning. Founded by a retired law enforcement officer, and we proudly back the men in blue. Blue Line Soft Wash upholds the values of service, commitment, and attention to detail in every job. Trust Blue Line Soft Wash to protect and enhance your property with the same dedication they once gave to protecting our community. Protect and serve. Protect your car with Blue Line Soft Wash today.
Would you like a sport of tea and some crumpets?
Eastern Technical Design Incorporated provides design and drafting services for commercial, industrial, and residential construction. Services include architectural renderings, preliminary plane design, as well as final construction drawings. These drawings include all the necessary structural building, plumbing, and mechanical electrical plans as required to produce and deliver a finished building and/or structure. This company is proudly owned by LFRL's Tracy Brown. Eastern Technical Design. Contact them today at 252-245-1599 or email them at easterntechnicaldesign@gmail.com. Commercial, industrial, and residential construction. Eastern Technical Design is the perfect plan for your building needs.
Welcome back to Lucas Oil IRP. It's me, Landon Brown, driver of the number 5, and I'm going to come in here and do an interview with Charles since Tracy's having a little bit of mic troubles. So I got John Forbes Jr. down here in the 7. John, this is your first podium of the season. You've been super close a bunch of times, and finally tonight got it done. How does that feel, man? How hard did you work for this one?
Yeah, we kind of put ourselves in a bad spot. Finally, put myself in a good spot to start the race, though. Had basically the provisional pole with Justin Brooks getting put to the back there. But yeah, we started off the race pretty good. Led a bunch of laps, and then here came Justin. He got by us pretty quick, but from there it was kind of just a learning game. I kind of sat behind him, just kind of picking and choosing my lines, trying to follow his line, and we held with him pretty good for a while. And I was looking forward to doing that the rest of the race, but unfortunately, it came down for a pit stop, and I made a bad call, put 4 tires on it. I mean, it's just something I've been doing all season. Always making the wrong pit call, coming in too early, too late. So kind of put ourselves in a bad spot, but luckily didn't get another wreck the rest of the race. And it was a blast driving through the field to get back to P3. Sucks we couldn't get P2 where we were running most of the race, but yeah, finally came home with a P3 here. Like I said, it's been like the whole season. We finally got one here, and we're gonna keep working the rest of the race, the rest of the season here to try to get some more finishes, some podiums, maybe even a win. So we'll see. But I got to thank Lucky Ducks for great schemes, putting me on this season. It's been a blast. So super happy to come home with a good finish for him tonight.
Yes, sir. Amazing to see you be able to work through the field even after a mistake and still get a podium. You kind of shouted out Lucky Ducks Motorsports. Is there anybody else you would like to shout out for tonight's podium finish?
Yeah, so everybody watching the race, I know you guys had some broadcast issues, but super cool to see you guys fix that up. And yeah, we'll be back next week.
Thank you, John. Charles, back to you.
Yeah, Landon, I happened to run into Shane Hodges down here in the number 15 who pulled off a P2 finish. It just seemed that that line behind Brooks, even though you guys are a couple seconds back or a second or so back, you guys seemed like you were running under a blanket. Nobody really wanted to challenge each other. Shane, how did you feel about that? Was it pretty comfortable running in that line, or were you hoping guys were making moves? Tell us and the viewers how you viewed that run there.
Well, I thought I wasn't really nervous on running nose to tail like that. It was just I kind of burnt my right front up a little too much than what I wanted because I wanted a caution, to be honest, at the end of the race right there with like 5 to go. And I mean, I couldn't really do nothing with Brooks after he got by me, so I was just back there riding, and then I wasn't paying attention. And then all 4 of us were nose to tail.
Yeah, and with a mirror full of guys just barreling down on you the whole time, and like you said, your tires weren't in it. It's got to be a little nerve wracking, but you handled it well, and you guys ran a great race. So I'm new at this league, so I really don't know the sponsors or the names, but I'll let you take over the microphone, and it's your time to thank who you'd like and give shout outs at your will.
I'd really like to thank Ryco Performance, Aftershock Setup Solutions, Hodges Sim Shots, and Justin Brooks Designs.
Absolutely, man. Hey, congratulations on P2, and I can't wait to tune in for a couple more races. You guys put on a great show, and now I'm gonna have to queue up Justin Brooks, who just about put this field on his shoulders and took off without looking back. I'd like to ask you, was there any suspense? Like, you were just out Sunday drive, man. Like, everything was cool. Justin, would you like to tell us and the viewers how that felt for you?
I felt pretty good. I had to start it back EOL for Winter 5 races. I mean, I knew that best thing to do is try to be smart and save her up front and make my way up through the field. Pitted her early and went ahead and put gas in it. to pretty much make it the rest of the way. Pretty close, honestly. And after that, I was just trying to get my way up through the field, try to get one spot every 2 or 3 laps, which I was doing. And I was getting ready to pass John for the lead there because the car looked tight and caution come out and ended up getting around on the restart and was just trying to save tires there after the lap 40 caution. Just keep him a little bit behind me, go hard some laps, just see what kind of pace I had compared to him, and just save the right front because I was going to stay out the rest of the race. They were going to have to pit for gas to make it to the end. But had a yellow, so that changed things up. Went down pit road and put some tires on it and put extra gallon of gas in it just to make sure, and was just trying to run fast but also save the right front tire. Like Shane said, just trying to run a pace and keep the tires on in case of a yellow, but build a healthy gap and not have to worry about anything.
Yeah, I think most of those guys behind you were hoping for a caution because that was the only way they were going to catch you tonight. And like I told Shane, I don't really know the sponsors here, and love to watch you guys race. You guys put on a great show. But I'm going to hand over the mic to you, man. This is your time to shout out any sponsors or any any shout out you have.
Yeah, let me give a shout out to the league first and foremost. It's always fun to race here. My competitors that race me clean, race me hard, but race me clean. I appreciate that. JustinBrooksDesigns.com, Lot Their Process, and Crow Sim Shots. All the guys will make it happen. All the guys at Brooks Speed Shop. Girlfriend, she's supposed to be watching tonight. All the viewers is watching tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Right on, Justin Brooks, man. Congratulations on P1, dude. You put on a clinic tonight, and what a great league this is. This is absolutely, I just happened to be watching the Cup race, and that was kind of, as great as those next gens are. I got kind of bored with it, so I tuned in. And this is my first race, so Leadfoot Racing League, man. You guys put on a great show, and I was glad I could jump in and help you all out tonight. And I don't know if we could hear Tracy because his mic hasn't been working. But if Tracy wants to close this out, I'll shoot it up to him if he can.
Absolutely, man. I'll close it out the best I can. I'm leaning away from my monitors. I'm not sure if I'm getting some sort of Bluetooth interference or what my problem is. But real quickly, I just want to go through the finishing results here. We got Justin Brooks, of course, finishing.
Tracy, I'll take that from you, and I'll let you close out. But yeah, so in P1, in the number 33 is Justin Brooks. P2, the number 15, Shane Hodges. P3 was the number 7, John Forbes Jr. In P4 was the 45 of Aiden Neese. The 5 is the number 8 of Cameron Chandler. Number 6 was the 28th of Carter Levi. Number 7, or P7, was the number 93 of Cole Wilson. P8 was the 36 of Stephen Luttrell. P9 was the 26 of Landon Farmer. P10 was number 5 of Landon Brown, and P11, the 83 of Lenny Brown. I apologize. P12 was the 86 of Chris Golden. P13, the 56 of Chris Norris. And to round out your field tonight, in P14, the number 24 of Joel Forlow. Oh, yeah. So on behalf of Leadfoot Racing League and Tracy Brown, I'd like to say goodnight, and we'll see you next week, or they will anyway. Have a good night, everyone.